It's time for the daily. Vikmar. Your partner's name in D is pronounced Vikmar. Vikmar? Duality doubles the stack of all status effects. Tithe, half energy is earned, and friendly units enter with Heartless. Baby. Sounds eminently winnable right there. I'm struggling more than expected with social isolation. Had to reevaluate myself as an introvert. It's not that... Sorry, it's not many people, but I'm not reliant... It's not many people, but I'm not reliant that I thought on regular interactions. I'm not reliant that I thought... It's not many people, but I'm not reliant than I thought on regular interactions. Is that like I'm more reliant than I thought on regular interactions? But yeah, like a lot of people are encountering that themselves at this point as well, Heraldophy. More reliant? Typo. Okay, cool. Yeah. A lot of people are finding themselves in that circumstance as well, Herald. I'm extremely lucky to be in a position where it doesn't really affect me. Because, like, if you view introvert extrovert from the position of time alone or time with other people, which of those recharges you? I am like being completely by myself is how I recharge. So kind of doing fine. Although I understand that like I would probably be a little worse off if it wasn't for the fact that I also have Peek around. So I do have another social outlet, and as well, this is another social outlet for me also, so you know, I have those things adding. All right. Also 2 times cards from Wildwood. What? Regen restores +1 health per stack. Regen is a status effect, right? Is regen a status effect? But Heartless? Oh, Heartless, obviously. Oh my god, thank you. Regen heal doesn't work. Thank you, Q-Flame. And Jenny Devo as well. I want to see if the rage is doubled. Let me thank you, Rhapsody, for showing this great game. I'm amazed that there aren't that many people just constantly showing off this game and talking about it. Like, it's incredible to me. I don't understand it, frankly. Enemy units enter with Spike 2. Heartless Spike sounds like a nightmare. It does. But what if we just torch all of them? Yeah, we're gonna have to hit you 2 times per. Yeah, we'll die. What does Seraph do this round? Cleanses you your simple ways, so no buffs. You got such a soothing voice, Rhapsody. Thank you very much, Baron. Much appreciate you saying so. I do take a fair bit of pride in my voice because it's something that I did actively work on rather than something I just initially had. Listen to any of the first YouTube videos, they're completely different. Kind of taught myself how to speak over the course of the YouTube series. Or over the course of the history of the YouTube channel. Not worth 25 coins though? Yeah, that's what I eventually came back around to. Hey! Killed that top one for free though. Let's get the train steal on this line. I tried to watch others play this, but no one's better than you. Kind of you to say, Queenslayer. There are other people playing this, though? That's the part I'm interested in. Well, I mean, I'm interested in the other part as well. It's a very kind thing to say, but, like, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm surprised by the whole... what part of that doesn't make it sound arrogant? Perhaps get the heals out of your deck. Yep, I will. I'll get those out of the deck, William. Do not you worry. Oh, they're Heartless, but they don't get the extra health, so it's not like the event relic Heartless. Yeah, I would definitely not have been able to take these spikes. I was thinking we would have the extra 10 health. VC, catch you around. Okay, let's get a Pyre Chomper out there just to take another hit for us. And that'll win. Started to look at YouTube channel 3 years ago, sub 2 years ago. It helps me not to fall asleep. I had to thank you. I'm glad to have helped. At the moment, because I don't have a bedside table, I can't set up my phone to actually have like a video playing. So instead I'm listening to podcasts. But before that, like I would listen to the NLSS, oftentimes going to sleep. Just Northern Lions main Isaac series. A lot of Rayquaza's content as well, like the Mun dailies I would listen to going to sleep as well. Imp deck, but this is like deal 5 damage, apply, but this is piercing, so I can't heal it back up. Well, to help with 20 armor, or End Flame for 10, repeat. Did you see the developers posted a stream with the sneak peek of the other classes? I did. I've heard about it. I just haven't been. I've been avoiding them. Inflame is very, very powerful, especially considering my my Hornbreaker. I just throw the Inflame on it a couple times and we're fine. Imp deck. Yeah, we do have an Impalade in the deck already. Seraph removes Rage though. Yeah, but it won't remove the armor. Enflame is like, so picking everything with an idea of what it'll do for you in the final fight isn't great, but even if I take this with an idea of what it'll do for me in the final fight, it'll give me armor, and then I can pivot to do like, just have a bunch of armor and other things. Like in particular, I'm gonna wanna multi-class my Hornbreaker into Slayer so that I can start getting natural damage additions rather than having to rely on Rage. And if it starts doing that, then just giving it a bunch of armor is good enough. Reaper? Yeah, I don't necessarily know their names effectively. Darkest Dungeon and the Renowned Explorers are the ones I've used to help fall asleep. I'm glad. The Renowned Explorer series is still one of my favorites. Their names are all Hornbreaker. Yeah, because it's two different cards sitting next to one another, I always interpret it as I should read the name of the card, but I'm starting to try and focus on the names above it. But imps? But does it have to be imps? Your multi-strike was doubled? Ooh. Oh, because that's stacked. Yeah, as well. It's Enflame. It is Enflame. Steel Enhancer. That's not going to double its effect, right? It's not a status effect. It's just an enhancement. Think armor is also doubled? Yeah, it will be. But it is a way to heal. But I mean, so is Enflame. And Enflame is already 10 armor. I think I'm fine. Okay. Hey, Smitty's there. Alright. Merchant of Magic as well as an Awoken unit. Yeah, I have no other units I really want to merge, so, chill. Hold over -1. I'll make it cost -1 later. Multi-strike 2, double its stacks? This gets multi-strike 4? We'll take that. Enemies enter with Spell Shield. Like I give a hoot. Actually, hang on. You give spikes to the frontliner and then the frontliner will die while attacking. I give a hoot, as it turns out. I think I give a hoot. Oh, but I have Enflame. Maybe I don't give a hoot. No hoots given. I need the ability to upgrade my spells more. Okay. Double torch the backliner. It enters with 2 copies of Spell Shield, of course. Train Steward and Hornbreaker behind to give me time to set up. Okay, Implate's not enough to set up with. This is why I needed them to be on the top floor, because I need this amount of time to set up still. Ouch. Sucks to miss out on the collector as well. Blade just removes one from you. Not that it really matters at all. The train suit on that floor basically is a sacrificial unit. Okay, finally we're starting to get the end flames. That's all I need. Draw an extra card per turn. Happily. And I'll even throw out a torch here. Save some HP. So with the Unflame holdover, I can do that there. Put a Train Steward on this line. Pop out a Pyre Chomper on the bottom floor. Get an Animus of Speed on this line. And yes, it does have 4 multi-strike. Great. Do you have any recommendations for who to watch for a Faster or Light series? Tears of Grace had a decent Faster than Light series. I watched a little bit of his content. Not that much. I didn't watch much Faster than Light content overall. Or FTL, rather. Riddell, why does it feel like my birthday despite being yours? Thank you very much for the gift of 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Osric BR, Epic Edub, Good Cookie 777, Nori Bero rather, and Tilting Boyge. Thank you very much for the gift of tier 1 subs to each. Dolphin Cannabis is big on FTL. I've heard of Dolphin Cannabis from the SCS community, but not about FTL. I mean, you know, no one plays only, well, not that many people play only one game, so it's fair. Should probably keep an eye out. Purge you. Throwing in late. DC is a top tier FTL player. I'll try and watch him on after the series today. Well, after I end recording all of my series today. There we go. Save him spell shield and we're good. Dolphin is probably one of the biggest FTL players back in the day. He held the hard mode no pause world record for a while. The only person I was aware of playing FTL back in the day was Lethal Frag, also doing hard mode no pause. Can you restore the enemy to remove spell shield? No, only damaging spells to it. Hey, John Lang. Another End Flame. $10 rage though. This is 6. The End Flames are so good for our multi-strikers. Think you just want to dupe the one you have? Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. Have you ever considered playing Reckoning at Gun Manor, the DLC for West Loathing? I haven't. I didn't know that West of Loathing had come out with DLC. End Flame is good until the boss. It's still good after that. A holdover that gives you 10 armor every turn is still pretty good. Rage Serum, remove consume. I mean, like, that'll give us some buffs in the final fight. Get the consume, because if you remove consume, that's a real nice play every time you see it card. I'm mostly considering at the moment the mana cost, but like I have the 2 Pyre Chompers, but I don't know if those for multiple cycles. I'm gonna go play the new game I got for my birthday. I hope to be back, but if not, have a good day and night. Raps and chat. Thank you very much for tuning in, Riddell. Happy birthday again, by the way, and I hope you enjoy the game. It's definitely one of these two. Skip for money since it's so sparse. Oof. That's a hard decision to make. Fine. I can root an enemy for 2 turns with this. Half money is only gonna be 2 money anyway. This says 5, so I imagine I'll get the 5 regardless. Like, because it's probably because they couldn't round this down, if I'm gonna guess. Fish for Brain, thank you very much for the tier 1 subscription. Enjoy emotes and chat, and welcome to the public. Yeah, I'll take an ins now. We'll have a look at what we get when we try and go for those afterwards. In multi-strike and rage build, the rage is like, we don't want rage to be like a huge part of our build because of the whole boss thing. All right, I'm gonna go for the Hellhorn unit. I'm almost certainly gonna turn it down. Oof. I'm turning it down. I got my 5 there. Beautiful. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to actually upgrade anything in a way I wanted. I should have checked this shop first. Ah, well. Money is so tight that I'll take that as well. I'm just short of being able to consume. Actually, hang on. Literally, I'm 5 short. So if I had have not taken the second card, the End Snare, if I had have gone for the money, I could have removed the Rage Serum's consume right now. Ow. Morning, Emialis. Good to see you. Just joining the stream. What are the 4 players on the left? I'm currently playing the daily, so it'll show the it shows other players that are doing the daily. I think either at the moment and what their scores are, or just the players I'm nearest to on the scoreboard. With them having damage shield, I feel like I might actually need the Animus of Speed to be multi-striking consistently. Everyone has to set up on the top floor. It might be the Animus of Speed over the Hornbreaker Prince here, actually. So these go to the next floor, 5, 5, then the next one deals 5, so I actually just lose the Hornbreaker. I can't play it right now. Okay. I'm gonna have to end flame every single turn, just habitually. And Snare is probably better here than removing Consume on Serum because of the Seraph. Like, this doesn't have to be the way that I fight the Seraph. It can just be how I get powerful before the Seraph. Also, End Snare isn't a ping. Just roots him. Get rooted. Sounded a lot ruder than I actually expected, sorry. Let's get a frontline train steward, please. Will do. I'm gonna drop a Fire Collector, should I? Now I'll drop a Pyre Collector. I'm gonna Impalate on the top line here, and then also Torch. Put a Wildwood Custodian behind, just basically for 1 extra draw next turn. If you include Imp and Imp cards in the deck, is it possible to get Infinite? I'm certain there's some combination of those cards that'll get you an Infinite, but there's no natural, obvious combination of them that'll do it. Hold over again. Continue just stacking those units in front, for safety's sake. Oh, and also to kill the boss. Extra energy per turn. Extra draw? Energy seems useful for End Flame. It is, but that's all it's useful for at the moment. And End Flame, like, all it needs is an upgrade to reduce its cost. Holdover means you don't have choices. So every turn I'm playing End Flame and then one other thing. But the thing is, I've got the 2 Pyre Chompers, like, to smooth out my curve. And then, like, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. Like, I've got a lot of zeros in here. And I've got Energy Pump as well. With half gold, though, those upgrades are precious. That's true. Important work and an Endless Imp can be an infinite. No, Alter Ego. The Endless Imp goes back to the top of the deck after you draw the card from Important Work. So you would need... also, you would need a way to get your Important Work back into hand. Endless Pyre Chomper. Trade an Imp for card plus energy. Extra stings in a small deck, infinite damage each turn. No? Doesn't draw enough. Yeah, but you're gonna want to add cards and you have a ton to draw with Wildwoods. That is true. That's true. Just wanted to say thank you for your content. You and your content cured my anxieties. That's why I'm so annoying. I don't find you particularly annoying, but I'm amazed if I was capable of doing that. Ooh. It has to be quick, right? I need to be able to kill my enemies before they attack me. Saves me a lot of HP on the End Flames, which I can then use to trade in against the boss. One Horn's Tome is 2 multi-strike on a unit right now, which is a lot. It is a lot. But it's also not necessary. Dark Deal is also 16 rage right now on a target, but also it's hard to heal back up. We would have to actually hit an End Flame on a target first before we can start taking advantage of it. I'm going to take the Tome. Afterwards, I would probably take a Dark Deal. One Horn's Tome is probably the only one here that, like, it's the 3rd choice for me. I could take a Rail Beater. It comes in with 20 armor. That would give me something to put in front of the Atoms of Speed and something to put in front of the Hornbreaker. I was holding out for an Armor Beater, but that's not really going to happen. It's got to be quick? Really? Oh, no, you're talking about the speed. You're talking about the Tome previously. Get quick from Monster Shop then? I can't guarantee that will turn up, Kekamix. And especially in Tithe, I can't even guarantee I'll have the money for it if it does turn up. Okay. Forge my units, gain an artifact, remove 2 cards, or 20 Pyre health, 25 coins, and Merchant. I still want the Merchant of Magic here. Double stack? Holdover? Holdover. Holdover and -1 cost. Okay, so -1 cost goes on to End Flame. I don't think I have anything to hold over at this point. Ensnare? Yeah, yes, yeah. If I hold over Ensnare, I can just ensnare 1 unit until the end of the game. This is not a bad way to handle something. Perhaps can you answer the question I asked in the previous? If I can find it. The negative score for taking damage was your Pyre seems so inconsistent. Do you know the formula for deduction? No, I don't. I know nothing related to the scoring systems of this game yet. End Flame gets benefited by magic power? It does not. Purge Restore, yeah, that's a good point. Just get all the health out of the deck. That's fair. That's fair, I agree. They are desperately needed to be removed. I think that's more important than the Ensnare. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 damage. If I have Quick Out, I'm fine. Can I rely on having Quick Out? And they're going to give me a bunch of penance as well if I don't set up on the bottom floor. And I cannot set on the bottom floor if I do it on... No, I can't. No. I can't take this. Because, like, I'm going to have to set up on the bottom floor in order to prevent these things from giving me that much penance. But if I do set up on the bottom floor and each of them are dealing 6, I'll lose my frontliner and I'll lose my multi-striker really, really quickly. The Animus doesn't have quick yet. Like, I might not draw the Animus. I have 21 cards and I draw 5 cards on turn 1, right? So I need the time to get both the Animus and the quick, probably an Inflame or a Rage Serum as well, before I start actually wrecking them. Don't these units damage enemy units when killed? No, these are the ones that give you penance. They put Scourges atop your deck. Let's go Rail Beater, Animus, Custodian. Hornbreaker? No reason not to Hornbreaker, I think. What's the best frontliner from the Green Clan except for Champion? Like any of the Hollows? Any of the Hollows will do it. Both Custodians out already. Great. I couldn't have known that in my first 11 cards I was going to draw everything that I needed for this setup, so... Like, I still stand by, despite the fact that it looks like now I definitely could have afforded to give them the extra damage, I still stand by it. It was the right choice to make at that point in time. Just the fact that I know that it worked out doesn't make it different. Okay. What do? Will holdover cancel out consume? No, you can't put holdover on cards that still have consume. Torch backline? I'm just gonna torch them with my my knives. Playing Ensnare, even if it does nothing, it's important for cycling faster. Yeah, I should just play it regardless, but at that point I was just like, eh, I've already won. Does the game audio seem a bit loud for anyone else? I can turn it down if it's necessary, but I think it's fine. Reinforced double armor on a unit. That will... So it'll, will it? Double status. Yeah, this will give you twice, like it, so it triplicates your armor on a unit, I believe. I'm pretty sure it triples. It's too good to turn down if it does. Obviously spreading spores is hilarious, but I'm not going to take it in this build. I already have a complete build without it. 4 times? No, it's not double. It's so if you have 10 armor, the reinforce on it tries to give it another 10 armor, but then it gets doubled from the duality. So it gives you 20. Random selection of artifacts. I mean, I can afford any artifact there, and I can remove 2 cards from my deck. That's pretty appealing. Let's look at this first. Friendlies enter with 5 armor is nice. Juicy. Ooh, I could get the first time a unit is healed each turn. And then I can never heal my units and never draw anything. Alright, let's look at the concealed cabin. Unbroken is broken, lol. No, it's literally not Alter Ego, did you? It's not broken. It's exactly what it said. I don't need any of these. This event oftentimes is just a blank space. For me, at least. I'd have to have like a heavy Pyre deck to really draft into it. Bone Shine for score? How does that relate to your score? See, I still don't know anything related to the score modifiers for this game. I just focus on, can I win the run? When I'm comfortable winning most runs, then I'll start focusing on score. So Multi-Strike 2 means that it actually gets Multi-Strike 4? Every multi-strike I give it is 2 extra multi-strike. I know that I want the slays for the final fight, but like multi-strike though. And the extra rage, I don't care that much about the extra rage. Brawler 2 makes sense. But what if I take Reaper and then in the final I get Brawler 2? Get Slay now. See, I'm thinking about the Slay. Slay doesn't double? No, Slay doesn't double because this isn't a status effect, it's an enhance. Get Slay now, multi-strike later. Yeah, that's what I'm considering. I think I have to. If you can go Brawler 3, it's 11 attacks. Yeah, but it's 11 attacks and it'll be super weak because it'll have its stuff purged. Your Tiny Boy does more killing than your Hornbreaker now. It does at the moment, but again, it's also doing its killing as a result of its rage stacks. So I like to focus on the final fight would be to make this right now. Also, like, if neither of these are doing anything for me at the moment because I'm rip stream. What? No, stream quality is good. I've dropped 902 frames, but that's it. Works again. Stream. My thing is telling me I'm doing fine. Did hiccup, just refresh. Okay, good. Brawler 2 is almost as good as the Atoms of Speed, but the thing is, like, I don't need either of these right now, clearly, because I'm using the Atoms of Speed for all of my kills anyway. So I might as well take the one that'll set me up better later. Might it be on Twitch's end? Yeah, maybe. That happens from time to time. I really want the armor. Do you even lift? No. I'm not a particularly physical person. Drop Jesus for a sec. Damn. Save the money, I think. I don't think I need the Unbroken Horn. Like, yes, the Pyre Chompers, I'll get to keep their stuff, but I don't have enough cards in deck to need it. So I'm guessing we took Slay. Yeah. But armor is so good. It's 10 armor. Yo. And my units are heartless, so they need to be protected. I need the 10. I need the armor. I think I need the armor, like, desperately. Energy means you can take capacity every boss. There's only one more boss that actually even gives me upgrade. Not particularly physical. You're an incorporeal person. Yes, I'm ethereal. I am outside of the visible range of spectra. Can't take that. That'll do. Got him. All right, next floor. So, go for those. Train suit on the next, train suit on the top as well. Just cycling them out of the deck, basically. Streamers. What the hell? Just losing some more frames again and we'll catch up. Alright, I'm gonna keep the performance metrics open. I don't know what's causing this right now. We should be completely fine. If you're a ghost, then how does face cam work? My webcam reads EMF fields and then translates them back into the visible spectrum range, so that's what's going on. No, it does look like I dropped a few frames there. I'll try and keep an eye on that. Sorry about that. We lost approximately 6 seconds of the stream. I told like a very personal story in that time that I'm never going to repeat. I know. I'm so sorry about it. Let's get that. Face rig? Exactly. I've just got face rig on. Thought you hired a human face cam? Yeah, exactly. That's Ryan. He does all the face cam for me. I'll do. It's going in and out, but it's back. What? What is... I hope it's not having a problem. Your stream is usually really smooth. Yeah, no, it usually is. I don't know what's happening here. League of Legends servers are crapping out today, so it may not be you. It might be on Twitch's end. I don't know how many people it's happening to. It seems fixed. Yeah, I'm just gonna be constantly worried that it's about to drop at any point, though. I'm gonna try and not focus on that, but like... Could be the Ocean Man playing with the undersea cable. Yeah, damn Ocean Man. Is his name Current or something like that? It's getting longer and longer. I hope the Twitch servers have a slave buff. Yeah, here's hoping that the Twitch admins have the ability to play the slave buff in the right position so that it actually gets its triggers off, unlike me. Loads more companies are working from home. We're probably having global lag. Yeah, I suspect that will end up happening. I just don't know if that's necessarily the contributing factor to this exactly one right now. Put you down there, and then impalate, torch. Oh, I gave him the absolute business. Love it. Alloy of the Ancients is 40 armor to a unit. And none of those are anything. No, the internet is about 5 times over provisioned in network capacity. Plenty of dark fiber available still. Okay. I don't understand that sentence, but it sounds like a good sentence. Removal of 2. What spells gain new powers? What would it even do? I can't remove Consume on the Ally of the Ancients. I would love to, but I can't. Dupe a card? I think it's dupe a card and get another End Flame. Take the alloy and remove goddamn Consume. I can't afford that. I think it's dupe End Flame. Sounds like one of my agents. I don't understand anything she said, but just say it slower so I can say exactly that to my clients. I've ended up in that kind of scenario multiple times where I'm just like repeating something that I've heard that I'm like, yeah, someone much smarter than me in this field has said this, so that's it. Spell shield 10. I mean, I don't cast spells on them, so it's fine. This is EZPZ. Maybe I should set up the Hornbreaker on the bottom line. No, but it doesn't have enough multi-strike. We just want the atoms to speed, I think, still. Let's go. And flame, and flame. Throw a torch on the back line. And snare you to stay here for an extra turn and throw up a train suit on the top floor. Okay, so we are getting some slays off on that line, at least. Good. Woohoo! That just blew a bunch of units for us. Love it. I'd also like to get my quick soon, please. Putting that at the very bottom of the deck is quite rude. You should ensnare the angels to make extra sure they don't move. You're right. Or at the very least, to draw a card. I'm gonna be going now. Need to sleep and work tomorrow. Have a nice stream. Catch you around, guys. That'll do. I Rhapsody, have you ever been able to make something cool happen with the upgraded train workers artifacts? No, not really. Not really. I do want to have a run where I get that as early as possible and then just upgrade them in stores and wonder if, see if that works out. I don't know if it will, but I'd like to try. Okay, and then 270 armor, pretty good. Kill the backline? I couldn't kill the backline there. It had 10 armor. I don't know why it had 10 armor, but it did. We go up on the top line, and we're safe. All I need is the Seraph to come down to the bottom line. Yeah, for some reason it did. Fel gave it armor. Yeah, it was the Fel effect that did it. Cool, we're gonna boss rush this one. Alright. You thought 5? Oh, but it doubles. Yeah. Card. I kinda want the card so I get to my Wildwood tomes and stuff like faster. Capacity? Why capacity? Oh, so I can put Hornbreaker, Animus of Speed, and the Railbeater on the same floor? I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. But I can only give quick to one of them. If you want to build slays, you need capacity so you can use the extra armor to do more damage. I think you're right. Tome. Now I can put them both on the same floor. Alright. 1 second. There's some construction happening outside, so I had to quickly close that door. Door, window. That's it, door to the outside. An artifact, some money, possible 2 artifacts here that I might want. Forging my units, honestly, if I give the Animus of Speed damage is nice. What's in the next area? Next area has Hellvent as well as Hersel's Horde. I probably Hellvent again next floor. I think Sting stuff is left. For the dailies, if you've completed the daily, I would appreciate not knowing that much about it. I don't mean to be rude, it's just it is kind of directs me in a way that, like, you know. Vibing, right? What would I even hit with the 2 removal? 2 torches? The removal isn't that effective, so this would have to be good. Like, real good. Because, like, these end flames already hold over, so cycling through the deck after that point, like, I don't have anything I'm trying to hit after that point. Obviously, removing the torches is good for the first cycle, at least. Imagine you embiggen an Animus. If I embiggen the Animus, then I exactly, like, it ruins exactly what I'm trying to do with the Hersel's compound, though. Do you still need the imps? Not really. I could remove the imps. It's just when I play the imps, they cycle themselves out of my deck anyway. You could get multi-strike. Do I need multi-strike, though? As much as I need, like, extra damage and stuff. I'm gonna go this way. % chance to swap units. It doesn't really matter. have a look at this. Friendly units getting +2 damage on kill is really good. I could save money for the next area rather than taking this. I don't need it as much. The cloak all the way? Yeah, perfect. It'll work well with all the units I can't heal. At the start of battle, enemy units appear on each floor. I have 2 quicks in this deck now, and the fast... I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I want the artifact badly. They could kill it. Okay. Set up top floor, that's what we're gonna try and do. Any success with the Pyre builds? Not really so far, at least. So 2 torches will kill one of you. I can put a Wildwood Custodian here. I was actually planning on the Wildwood Custodian ending up to die after this. Actually, it will. But Hornbreaker. Three strike. Both. The problem with, I mean, if both behind the Wildwood Custodian? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can do that. It's just because I want the Wildwood Custodian to die and then to put the Rail Beater there instead. So this will get the Slays. Right. Rail Beater. Ally of the Ancients. Start enflaming backline. I mean, honestly, we don't need to build the Animus of Speed in this one. We need to build the Hornbreaker. I'll sacrifice the train suit on that floor, basically. What do you think of Teak? He was a very nice fellow. I'd love to see you two playing SDS together. I think Teak is like really, really lovely. I hung around in the stream for a little bit of time after doing the raid because I just wanted to see like what's going on, and he's got like a really good vibe around his whole stream. It's really, really nice to see. I did mention like directly afterwards actually to my partner, hey, I raided someone after the stream today. He seemed like really nice, like someone I would want to work with. But I am the absolute worst at reaching out to people for things like that. Real question is, what do you think of Peak? Peak is the most lovely person I have ever met in my life. And somehow, I managed to get him to decide to hang out with me. Whew! What luck. You want I could reach out to Teak? I'm fine, thank you. That's the kind of thing that I should end up doing myself if I end up doing it myself. Ever go to conventions? I have been to PAX Australia 2 times in my life. And the second time, I realized, you know what? This isn't for me. There were a lot of people here, and like I was there in cosplay one day. Actually, for all days I was there in cosplay. And the I think it was the second day, I just got really, really overwhelmed, and like I was like starting to go like, okay, maybe I think I should go outside. Maybe I think I should go outside. And then when I went outside, I immediately burst into tears, and I was like, yeah, I needed to go outside. Uh-oh. And then I just walked all the way back to my hotel room, just like bawling. It's too much. It's too much. It was too much of everything at all times ever. Sorry, that was such a bad experience. I had other good experiences there as well, but like, that was definitely the moment that I realized, yeah, this, like, there are people for whom this is, and I am none of them. Alright. We got this subfloor ease. Hit him with the torches, just in case. Sad Klaus. It was like, So in the photos that I posted of my Klaus outfit, one of them is actually of me like starting to have a panic attack, but it kind of looks like I'm just like looking off into the distance. So it passes off as a photo, but every time I look at it, I'm like, I know what's happening in my head right then. Got him. Class cosplay stream when? I don't actually own the mesh shirt that I was wearing for that. That's a friend of mine's. Ooh, range doesn't K on friendly units? Does that matter? No, not really. I don't think I need any of these either. Scholar, so Scholar has the ability to return the Ancient of Alloys, but that's about the only good thing that I want from it. Rage Serum won't be useful in the final fight. Reinforce is useful at least. The only thing is, because I play the Rage Serum, Reinforce, the Alloy of Ancients, the Wildwood Tomes in the first combat, after I get all of those played, and then I play the Impish Scholar, I have like a 40% chance to get something I want. I don't think I need any of these either. Did you mean to take the relic? Yeah. It'll be fine for the next fight. Also, 10 gold isn't that much. Go for the forge units or an artifact and dupe. I really want an artifact and dupe, honestly. Get another end flame. Literally, the whole thing is just like put all the end flames on the Hornbreaker Prince until we win the fight. 50% chance to apply daze whenever an enemy unit enters your train. Yeah, that's effectively just giving us quick. Another holdover end flame. Let's give it another multi-strike, because that's then multi-strike 4. Great. Particularly if we weren't drunk. So I was in a bar and I was turning down drinks at that time, Emmy, actually. Because it was the bar that was across from the convention center. We were there having lunch for just a short period of time, full of convention people. Then leaving there was like, whew. Just don't know how the value works in comparison with gold. I mean, I'm not really focused on gold at this point in time. Let's get a Wild Custodian for the extra draw on the top floor and pass. You're turning down drinks. Did you delegate a purloin? Were you trying to delegate a purloin? Yeah, I was. I was just trying to make sure that someone else would be able to pick up the guest list for me. Unfortunately, it timed out before Pete was able to. Yeah, it happens. Honestly, Animus of Speed really isn't needed at this point. Maybe I just pop it on the next floor. This thing's already buff. Yeah, it goes on the next floor. Just was melee damage. Mild spoilers, but if you took the energy conserving relic in the last pass, you could have gone for the event, and it would have been a historian event, so you get the extra scar that gives you considerable amount of gold. Okay, so that's how people, like, break the score in this daily. Got it. Gonna make a there was your joke problem joke, but I don't support getting drunk at lunch. I mean, sometimes there's a lunch that calls for it. All right, would you like to come back downstairs, please? I have the business. Top floor 2. As soon as the Seraph comes back down to the bottom floor, it dies, though. Yeah, you're right, it got perched though. Oh well. Have you ever made a video purely for a single joke? If so, which one? Not immediately come to mind, but not including April 1st jokes. I mean, the videos are too long to be just a single joke, so it's usually like there is a foundational joke and then a normal video on top of it. Shorten the spire? Yeah, that was one. Obviously, like, the playing in Thai was a kind of one. Put a train stew on the top line, sure. It's really impressive with Thai video. It's just, I can, you know, I can read it. Not the Thai, I can just, like, look at the characters. Again, not the actual characters. Sorry, I can look at the cards and then I'm like, I know it. I know the text of it. It's just in my head. Look around up there and I found it all. All right, there's our daily win. 41, 803. Yeah, not a great score. The memorization skills, it's less memorization and more just like, just found it in there. Just hanging out. Jayako, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Says great run. All right, let's have a look at the daily challenge. Yeah, 34th. That makes sense. All right, let's see what the top 2 people did. Can I request a custom challenge? Yeah, sure. I might not necessarily do it, but... Ooh, every trial. You had a multi-strike rail beater. Oh, this person got Gurg's Goad. Okay, that's really good because it gives 2 multi-strike to all of them. Yeah, that's basically all you would really need. 1 Dark Deal, got Bone Shine. Single Inflame, 2 Adaptive Mutations. Ooh, baby. That plus the Rage Gain from the Dark Deal is neat. Well done, Tech. One Horn's Tome and a Ultra Buff Steelworker. Looks like that was mainly it. Oh yeah, Gurg's Goad. I didn't get that early. I really wish I did. That would have been so good for our build. Although, you know, I just went with a completely different multi-striker, but it would have given me the ability to focus on just the Steelworkers, basically.